All right.
And unpause.
Boom!
We're back.
So, currently still trying to deal with the...
Oh, TJ got to change the image over?
I got it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep. The rebellious province of Gotland. And how is this?
Working on that problem.
Oh, yeah, Novgorod's just getting destroyed here. You see the
Ha!
beautiful Russian unit pack that came out with either this expansion or the previous one. Their helmets look very cool. Perm, I believe, is a vassal. Yeah, they're a vassal of Muscovy.
All right, I'm almost at 100. I'm at 90 now.
And I think Gotland will probably fall this month.
Our dog is currently pawing at the window, wanting to get out.
Ooh, Pomerania has occupied Danzig. That's it's not good. Oh, they unoccupied it.
Never mind. Just kidding.
So wait, is Pomerania and the Teutonic Order both simultaneously at war with...
All right.
Trade League disbanded. Your Trade League of Novgorod has disbanded. They were not with members.
There's a semi-bug with that, so anytime it says Trade League disbanded, you can just ignore it.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe Gotland hasn't fallen yet. We've got a 100% naval blockade and 12,000 men there.
Wow.
They're being stubborn. Okay, so wait, is Pomerania allied to... What is even going on here? Okay, Teutonic Order... Oh, Pomerania is allied to the Teutonic Order, but they occupied the Teutonic Order. Attacker against Teutonic Order in Polish conquest of Kulm.
All right, merchants are suffering. Our focus on mercantilism is making life hard for our merchants who trade to foreign places.
What are your options?
I can give them support and I lose 10 diplomatic power, or I make them stay at home and I gain absent merchants.
10 diplomatic power is nothing. I would definitely do that.
And I got an event too. So we had a good harvest. 1446 was considered a particularly good year for Norway due to good harvest generating higher incomes than ever before. Should I put that into treasury or invest the money?
What are the two options?
Put it into treasury.
Well, what do they actually give
Oh,
you?
sorry.
Yeah.
Treasury gain 23 ducats.
Okay.
Invest gains 50 administrative power.
Personally, I would go with the administrative power.
I was going to say because I need that. Okay. And then I have completed my mission to solidify our PayPal.
Solidified our PayPal relations.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
All right, so let's take a look at what your available missions are now. Hit OK.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to...
So your new mission is you can just improve our prestige or nothing. So I would ignore that for now.
Okay, I'm ignoring.
Don't worry about missions.
So the siege of Gotland was successful.
Oh, excellent. So you can ship your troops back to the mainland, which is what I would do.
Okay.
So just select them and then right-click on Blecking or wherever.
Pope confirmed to invent PayPal.
Yeah, the Pope did in fact invent PayPal.
I mean, of course,
It's a historical fact. He needed to figure out a good way for people to pay their tithes online that was convenient, and so he invented PayPal. Papal PayPal.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so then now that my relations with that area is good, what should I be doing next to
I would
killing
send a diplomat to Austria next.
Okay, that's right, you mentioned Austria. Alright.
And once you max out your relations with those countries, you can actually do something called request support of independence, which means if you declare independence, they will join a war as your ally.
Okay, I have no more diplomats to send.
Oh yeah, because your other diplomat's on the way back from Rome.
Okay, so
once we unpause it, that will turn green in like 15 days or something.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So is the Danish army on the way back from Gotland?
Yep. They're on their way.
Gonna unpause it.
There they go.
They're on the way.
Good job,
They're
Army.
on the way. So this would be a great time, I believe, to opportunistically attack Novgorod.
Alright.
Before we do that, the one thing I might do is see... Let's see... Diplomacy, Denmark. You have 3 out of 4 possible relations. So... Let's see if you can get one ally in that battle. Who hates Novgorod?
Wait, so where do I do this? Where are you looking?
Oh, I was just looking in your diplomatic screen.
Oh.
So, I'm looking at Novgorod on the diplomatic map mode, which is a little green heart at the bottom right. It looks like the people who hate them are Muscovy, who they're already at war with, the Livonian Order, who are currently fighting a war against Poland, so they're probably not going to be of much help. Maybe Poland? Let's see. How willing would Poland be to form an alliance? You could, actually. That's what I would do right now, is I would form an alliance with Poland.
Okay, how?
So find Poland on the map, which you're going to have to zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
And they're a pink country in Eastern Europe.
Yep.
So click on them.
Poland.
And their provinces, go to diplomacy, which is that button down below where your mouse is right now.
Culture, religion, diplomacy.
Yep. And then under alliance actions,
Okay.
you want to offer them an alliance.
Offer alliance.
And confirm.
Yes. Confirm.
So, I'll unpause it.
Do I have to...
Poland accepted our offer to
All right.
enter a military alliance. Perfect.
What are you asking?
Do I have to move my guy to from
Let me
Novgorod?
see.
Because it's been about 15 days and I still can't move
Norway, diplomats.
Casey, our dog is whining.
Oh, you finished the mission, but you chose to keep your diplomat in Rome.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to remove him from Papal States and then send him.
So do I go to Rome and then click on him? Or how do I do
You
that?
click on Rome or any of the Papal States.
Okay.
And show province because they're currently at war. So it's showing you the siege
Got
screen instead of the diplomacy screen.
Okay.
Go to diplomacy
There.
and stop improving relations.
Okay.
Stop it, guys. Stop it.
All right, so he'll come home in
Stop.
like 10, 15 days or something, like 19 days.
All right.
Then you'll be able to send him to Austria.
So finding Austria.
Okay, so now that you have a military alliance with Poland, I would select all of your armies and move them to one province. Any province of your choice.
Ah.
So you've got your 3 on Blecking that need to be...
Okay, we're gonna pause this really quick. TJ, is there a way to freaking make this full screen?
Here.
Because I'm dealing with like 2/3 of my screen right now.
I actually don't know on Mac. Unless it's a graphics option.
Do you have an HDMI port on your laptop? Because you can have this big screen.
You must restart the
Okay,
game
never
for the
mind.
changes to
I'll
take
just
effect.
make it work.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Almost knocked over the microphone there.
I just have a tiny screen that I'm working
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm selecting all of my armies.
So the easiest way to do that is just to right or left click and drag a box around
Right,
them.
I got it.
And then right click on wherever you want them to go.
Where am I sending them to Novgorod?
Actually, let's see. Supply limit in Viborg is 14.
Casey, you don't have to whine right now. You know there's a dog outside.
Nyland. I would send them to Nyland, which is in southern Finland.
Okay.
Nyland. I would send them all there.
Okay, so every time I close this window for my armies, the selection goes away.
Yeah, that's you have to. If you close that window, it unselects them.
I can't see anything. Okay. I'm sending them to Nyland.
Yeah. Actually, let me see if there's anything we turn off that will give you more screen space. So, like, this thing over here, the hints, you can turn that off. Hit the down arrow.
It doesn't work. Oh,
There
it
you
is.
go. And then you can hit the plus on that to turn that thing off.
No, I tried that already. It doesn't work.
Okay, try the little, that button.
That's a message button.
And, yeah, wow. I don't think this game is meant to be played at this resolution.
It's not. Oh my god,
Literally,
you guys.
her screen.
Maybe
she
you
has
should,
3 inches of
next
space.
time we do this, maybe you should use Dylan's computer.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Well,
we
but
could
Dylan's
set up another
computer's
mic in
the
there.
same one as mine. Okay.
Well, no, I mean his big,
Oh.
his big PC.
Okay, so I'm sending this to Sweden.
To Nyland, southern Finland. So, like, this province right
There
Yep.
we go. Oh my gosh, guys. That was way too complicated.
Alright. So, the reason that you don't want to send them to Viborg, which is the province right bordering on Novgorod, is because the supply limit there is only 14. So it can't feed that many armies, and they will start taking attrition casualties.
Okay, which is not good.
Right. So you need to send them somewhere that has enough food that they can actually get by.
Got it. Makes sense.
So we're going to wait for the Danish armies to consolidate in Nyland, and then we're going to go to war with Novgorod.
Woohoo! Going to war!
Going
Just
to
sent
war,
someone to
so much
Austria.
fun. Casey, seriously.
Alright, so
Needy dog.
I have sent a diplomat to Austria. What else should I be doing or thinking about and planning?
Implant. She's like, what can I
So-
do?
Let's go. Let's open Norway real quick. I'm just going to pause. So, Sweden. Let's see. It says you can offer an alliance to Sweden. I don't know if it'll actually let you, though.
Why wouldn't it let me?
Because you're a subject, and I don't think subjects can make an alliance. Where is the freaking ask to support independence? Maybe you can. Click on Sweden and stop relations improvement with
Okay.
them to bring your diplomat home.
Okay.
So you gotta wait 5 days. 2, 3, 4, 5 is coming home from Stockholm. See if you can offer them an alliance,
And that
which is
button.
under alliance actions up at the top. Not the very top, but it's one of the plus sign menus.
Okay.
Offer them an alliance.
Okay.
Okay, apparently you can offer alliances with other subjects of your home country. So.
And say yes.
Yep.
Confirm. Okay.
All right. So you now have an alliance with Sweden.
Yeah.
That'll
Defeat.
get you part of the way there. And then, who else did I have you send?
I have one or more of my subjects has a high liberty desire. Is that Brianna?
Yes, probably.
Brianna! Dang it!
So, I think Austria was the other one.
Jeez! Sweden is at 81%.
Ask
Liberty
to support
desire.
Independence doesn't work. Novgorod will not support your independence yet. So yeah, just send your diplomat back to improve relations in Sweden, and you'll just have to wait for that to go up more, basically. Norway doesn't start with a ton to do. Okay, so now that all of the Danish armies are in Nyland, I would draw a box around them to select them.
Okay.
And then at the top of the unit card, like the very top right, there is a merge the selected units. It looks like 2 arrows pointing at a dot.
Okay.
So I'd
So, merge selected units.
click
Got
on
it.
that. So now they're all
Did it.
one cohesive army.
15,000 strong.
And if you click on anywhere in Novgorod, basically, what's this guy doing? Oh, you have 1 infantry unit back in the home islands. You might want to send him over too.
Oops.
He's hanging out on Lawland.
He's like, hi guys.
Yeah. Do I get to
you
join
need
the
me?
war, or
Did you like me? He's
Yeah.
hanging out on an island? Case?
Yeah, he's just south of your capital.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Send him
Totally
over
got
there
it.
and make sure he's merged into the full army,
Okay, got it.
and
Dang it,
then
that's
we'll
gonna take a
declare
little
war on
while.
Novgorod.
Casey, let's go lay down. You don't need to worry.
Alright, he's marching.
Up, up.
He's marching. Alright, I don't know. It's gonna take him a minute.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit.
Gonna take me a minute.
Marching across
take a
Canada
minute.
in the 15th century wasn't the quickest mode of transport available.
I got it, guys. I got it. I'm
And
coming.
actually, while he's doing that, you should select your fleet that's by Gotland and send them to the Gulf of Finland so they can blockade Novgorod.
Okay. Is this my fleet with?
The 16
16?
ships, yeah.
Okay, and I'm sending them to
Gulf of Finland.
Gulf of Finland. Got it.
Yep.
Sent. They're on the way.
She's gonna trip over this cord.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Come on, guys. March faster.
So select all of your armies and make sure they're merged up. You can also do that by hitting the G key.
Okay, so Novgorod, our diplomats have stopped trying to improve relations with Novgorod.
I would keep them
Maintain?
there. Maintain diplomats. Yep. All right.
All right, they're all
So-
merged.
Click anywhere in Novgorod, anywhere in the green, and go to the diplomacy screen.
Okay.
And you're going to declare war, which is a big red button. Can't miss it.
Boom.
So, you have a couple different casus bellis, which are basically like the reason we're
Can
using
I
to
send
go
them
to
an
war.
insult?
You could if you want. Yeah.
Does
go
it
ahead.
matter?
It gives you some. It gives you some power projection.
Where can I send an insult to Denmark?
I'm sending them an insult. I will spank
Both
your
very-
butt so
They're
fast.
both very excited
Right,
to
do you wish
discover
to send
the
an insult to
button.
Novgorod? Yes, confirm. Does
All
it
right.
tell me what insult I sent?
No, it's usually something like. I can remember the Crusader Kings ones. I don't remember the EU4 ones. Like, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay.
Well, okay, so funny thing, actually, the Russians and the language groups of the North, basically they couldn't understand each other, so they just called each other like non-humans, and the unspeakable ones, like just basically
Yeah.
like, yeah, they don't speak any language mutually. So pretty much just even calling them by their name.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
my king, we have gained diplomatic insult casus belli against Norway. They have insult. Frickin' Norway! I'm busy over here.
All right, so get ready to declare war on Novgorod.
And then I will come back and spank Norway. Okay. Alright, so clicking on Novgorod, diplomacy.
Declare war. Very top. Big red button.
There's no big red button.
No.
All right.
There are several small red buttons.
Figure out what the problem is. You have to scroll up. That's right.
Oh! Declare war. Boom. It's also a gray
'cause
button.
You have to wait. Because you sent an insult, you have to wait for that to
Dang
expire.
it! Ah!
You can declare war in 18 days. You had a guy, you sent him over to be like, fuck you, and now he's coming home, and then you need to send him back to be like, oh yeah, and also we're gonna kill you. So.
And is there anything I should be doing, or I just kind of waiting out? There's nothing much for me to do.
Yeah, you're just basically waiting for Sweden to trigger the independence war at this point.
Okay.
Alright, now you can declare war on Novgorod.
Ah! Finally! Okay. But you paused it.
Yep, diplomacy. Oh. Need to wait one more day or something? Oh, right, because it's the diplomatic cooldown. Alright, never mind. Just need to wait until the 18th of October. Alright, now you can declare war on Novgorod.
Oh my god, are you sure?
Yes.
Scotland claim.
You still have it paused.
Yeah, but you should have the option now.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
No!
So, you have a couple options.
I'm calling my ally Poland.
Poland says they will not join this war, unfortunately.
Oh.
Because they do not owe Denmark at least 10 favors. Favors build up when you accept a call to war or over time. So the longer you're allies with someone, the more likely that they'll join your war. It's also possible to give them land to join the war, but Poland apparently doesn't want any land in Novgorod. So, so
They're
you
like,
can
yeah, no.
you can humiliate them, which is probably not what you want to do right now. So you're going to want to choose the conquest, and you want to take Neva, because that is your mission goal.
Take Neva. There we go.
And then confirm.
Confirm.
Scotland claimed Faroyana.
The Faroe Islands, yeah.
Faroyana.
So Scotland's getting uppity, as they tend to do. So while the game is paused, you're going to want to send your armies to Neva.
Okay.
And also, you should check the friendlies can attach box when you have your army selected.
Okay.
Because that will allow the Swedes to come join you and help you fight
Friends
and
can
stuff.
attach. Got it. Okay. And where is... I'm setting it to...
It's at the very end
Neva,
of...
I see it.
Yeah, the very end of the Gulf of Finland.
Okay.
All right.
They're marching.
We're at war. Brianna, you have the option to help out in this war or not. You could be a loyal subject or a disloyal subject. It is totally up to you. We have a naval combat happening. The Danish fleet has engaged the Novgorodian fleet.
Can I be friends with Scotland since they don't like Denmark?
You can once you've declared independence.
Can I
Looks
ask?
like the Danes are going to win just barely.
Oh.
All right, so it didn't show me the outcome of that, but you lost. I think you lost 6 ships, and they lost like 9 or something.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah,
The Battle of the Gulf of Finland.
and the Swedes showed up just in time to not lose any ships at all.
Oh, thanks, Sweden.
So I sent a diplomat to